Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Johanna, for those who are new. For today's video, we are creating 5 looks for the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina eyeshadow palette. I first wanted to do like a free looks for one palette, and the more I worked and like show you guys how to create looks, at the first look I was like, oh damn, like I really like that eyeshadow palette, and I feel like I didn't like show all the versatility of it, all the things you can do with it. So at least, well, I'm gonna add 2 extra looks. So if you want to see what I create with that eyeshadow palette and what are my thoughts on it, please keep on watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I post lots of makeup looks that I don't necessarily showcase here on YouTube with you. Without any further ado, let's get started. We are going to do a first look today. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. It's actually really pretty and really different from what I have in my collection. So my face is done. Well, my base, I didn't put blush yet because I don't know which tones I was going to use. So usually lips and blush, I will do it last. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the flow because I have honestly no idea. But I like to do that very often. I look at the palette and then it just like, you know, you apply and more and then I'm gonna stop talking. I'm going to start with Incense. Ooh, it's more pigmented than I thought. It's very nice. Make sure that I'm focused. Sometimes that drives me cuckoo. A super pretty color that I would gladly wear on an everyday look, like all over my lid. Super pretty. I'm using a Morphe M441. It's not too warm, not too cool tone. Like I really like that shade. I'm gonna use Soul. Okay, I'm a little bit scared to use it. I'm excited and scared at the same time because I have no idea how this color would look on my eyes. So Soul on a MAC 217. And on top of that shade, it's actually pretty. I really like it. It's not too like intense for now. We're gonna build up the color. Very easy to build up, I would say. So this first look is going to be a sort of first impression too, because obviously it's the first time I'm playing with those shades. And chin up, look down in the mirror, just blend in the crease. So far I have no issue at all. And then I always suggest, like, you do your makeup, you have one mirror up close and then you have one mirror where you look over there straight from far, and you know, gives you an idea of the overall look. It's like when you're painting, guys, if you are, sometimes it's good to step back from the canvas and look at the whole picture. I'm gonna use a little bit of Soul in the lower lash line, a little bit of Incense, tap the brush. So I'm gonna use Volatile, that shade. Just calling my name. Okay, my brush picks up so much pigment. Okay, I'm just gonna intensify the outer corner and my crease with it. Put a little bit more in the corner. I'm gonna use base under my brow bone with a clean brush. I'm just gonna blend everything. So I'm taking Sephora Pro Featherweight Crease Brush number 38. Really like it. The bristles are really soft. Do I want to do a cut crease? You don't have to, but let's do it. It's fun. Let's have some fun. So basically, I'm just gonna go and drag it down. Let it touch there. See, and now I know where I have to go. So I just go right here. Then press with my finger on each side. Voila. And I'm not the queen of cut crease, but it takes practice. Whew. I would say if you're in a hurry, don't go for a cut crease, but there it is. And I use my Tarte tape in light sand, and I just use a flat synthetic brush. I'm gonna use Summer. I could go with a brush to show you, but I'm gonna go with my finger. because I know that it's what works the best, and I really do that all the time with those kind of shadows. So here on my little pinky, and oh wow, that is so gorgeous, that shade. Can you see that? Look how foil it is. Wow. It's kind of a creamy eyeshadow. Okay, so I have a feeling I need to intensify a bit. I'm gonna take more Sol, actually. And we're gonna intensify that mauve going on right there. Yes. Intensify the inner corner as well. Ooh, so pretty. And now I'm gonna take a bit of Dreamer, place it in the inner corner. So now I think I need to smoke out a bit more of the lower lash line, a bit more of Volatile. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of Summer under the lower lash line, in the middle, right here. Yeah. Liner, a quick liner here, and then I'm gonna tight line and do black liner in the waterline. Using my Smashbox Always on Liquid eyeliner. I just want to intensify a tiny bit my crease with Volatile. Just a smidge. And under Monsieur Big. You know what, I'm going to intensify a tiny bit the inner corner with base, actually. That soft base. And Dreamer again. Dreamer. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. And for my lips, I went with a Sephora Lip Stories number 6 in 10 lines. It's such a pretty lipstick. I love the packaging, and it's so nice. It's creamy but not too shiny, and to me it's the perfect nude. Yeah, I'm gonna stay like that. I'm not gonna add lip gloss. That's the first look with the Norvina palette. It's been a while I haven't worn like a dramatic eye look, like intense makeup look. It's what I've been missing this summer a bit. Well, I loved like being like all natural glow, but I'm so excited for fall, and do those like more dramatic looks again. But so far, so that's the first look with the Norvina palette. That's my first impression as well, because that's the first time I'm using it, and I'm pleasantly surprised. At first I was not sure if I wanted to get that palette. I was like, I don't know if the tones are actually like my colors. It blends super well, it's super pigmented, super blendable. Well, the shimmer, you saw, it's super creamy, buttery. I don't have any kick up, like dramatic kick up in the pan. I just want to show you. Nothing dramatic. Beautiful neutrals, like these guys right here, like you can use on an everyday basis. Like you can, it's so pretty. Incense, you can use all over the lid. As for Volatile and in the crease, I just love it. So that's my first look. So I didn't go for lashes, but yeah, that's the first look. And I'm really excited. So I'm excited to create another look with it. What should we do next? Something dramatic again? Something more wearable? That's it for the first look. Alright, número 2. I'm gonna start with base. I'm going to apply it under my brow bone and actually all over my lid. No primer, just a little bit of my concealer. And I set it with my Glossier Water, but I want something a little bit lighter to start with. Nice and soft. The shade Love. This time I'm gonna play with it. Oh, there's a little bit of kick up with that one. I'm just gonna apply that in the crease and the outer corner. I tap off my brush on top of the shade so I don't waste any product. The color is really lovely, just builds up very nicely. It's really blendable. And it's not a full-on like matte shadow. It has a little sheen to it. Very discreet, but it's slightly reflecting the light. Now I'm gonna take Passion and focus it in the outer corner. And drag it to the crease. Do a little swirling motions. These two paired together are really, really pretty. So go back to Passion. I'm just gonna intensify my crease with it. And I have to cheat a little bit with that eye because my eyes are not like symmetrical, like not super even. Like this one, like my lid drops a little bit more. So this eyelid looks a bit bigger than that one. Little trick. Just bring the shadow a little bit more down. So it's a good tip for you, my friends, for those of you who have uneven eyes like me. And then you look up and intensify. I could also leave it like, you know, put back a little bit of base in the center, leave it matte. And I think it would be really pretty, really soft. But, well, for the sake of that video, we're gonna use Wild Child. This guy, and I'm gonna go with a finger. Super intense bubble pink shimmery color. That's actually really, really pretty. Ooh, has a little bit of gold in it too. It's kind of a duochrome shadow. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna take back my previous brush and I'm gonna intensify once again. I'm gonna go back to Love first. And just make sure that it looks like nice and blended right here. It looks even more intense on top of that Wild Child shade. Passion. I'm going to take a clean brush and just blend a bit more right here. So I just took some more of the Love shade and brought it a bit higher on that side. I could put Drama a tiny bit, just to intensify. Oh yeah. But just to that look that was soft to a whole other level. Like, you could have left it like it was really pretty, but this is more like dramatic. Drag it to the crease. Onto my lower lash line, I'm gonna take Love again. Taking my brush and I'm just pinching it. And then blend. And then I'm gonna take a more defined brush like this. And I'm gonna take Volatile, this one, and really drag it close to my lashes. All of a sudden it takes a look to something more sultry. Blend again. Okay, take some of Passion and Drama together and just put it in the edge right here, and actually put a bit more right here at the connection. And then blend again at the edges. In the inner corner, I'm gonna take just the shade Base for now. And look how brightening it is. Taking a Pro Gel Liner, actually, brush, number 26 from Sephora. I'm just gonna take Volatile and put it right here to define the inner corner of my eyes. Okay, with the same brush, I'm gonna go to Drama and go on the lash line. It's a nice plum. It's a soft way to give definition to your lash line. Okay, so to finish the look, I used Must Big Mascara, Lancome. I used a little bit of Bird Beats blush that's in the shade Shy Pink. And I put a little bit of a Natasha Denona Duo Glow on top, and I think it just like completes the eye look perfectly. I just love that cool tone pink And for the actual highlighter, I use the Stila highlighter in the shade Kitten. That one. And I just actually put a little bit more in the inner corner. And yeah, I think it's just completes the look perfectly. For the lips, I used a little combo, the YSL Tatouage Couture Matte Stain in the shade 11. So that little guy, combined with something I put beforehand, the Sephora Lip Stories in the shade Love Love. I think it's super pretty, super soft, romantic look. For the second look, using the Norvina palette, you can create lots of different looks with that palette because when you marry those shadows together, it just goes somewhere completely different every time. Oh, so far so good, guys. I'm so excited for that look. Might be my favorite so far. What do you think? Let's jump into the third look. Alright, for that third look, I'm gonna start with a darker base. I'm gonna use my MAC Quite Natural Pro Longwear paint pot. Or you can use like a nude stick or whatever you have. This is what I had on my table. I'm just gonna take a little bit with my brush and start to apply it on my mobile lid. And it will allow you to gain some time when you want to do a darker eyeshadow look instead of putting like a light base. See, it's so fast. And there you go, you have a base. And I'm gonna go to the shade Volatile, set my lid with it. It's actually the perfect shade combo. And I'm taking a MAC 217 and I'm going to the shade Passion. And I'm going to apply it in the outer corner. Really like that wine color mixed with that taupe. Now I'm gonna take the shade Eccentric. I'm gonna place it in the inner corner of my eyes. Bring a little bit of warmth to the look. I'm gonna drag it to my crease. A little bit of base to pop under my brow bone. You know what? I'm gonna do the lower lash line using Volatile again. Eccentric, the warmer shade. Then I'm gonna use a bit of Dreamer in the inner corner. I really like that matte, full-blown, like brownish taupe, like matte look. And that is the final look for the third look. So I really like, I did a little combo, like a Kylie Cosmetic lip liner in the shade Brown Sugar with the Ofra Cosmetic Verona liquid lipstick, and I think it's kind of cool, like that monochromatic look. It's definitely more like fall, which is, well, fall is coming. It's super chilly already, so yeah. All matte, smoky, monochromatic. I'm gonna zoom you in. Almost so matte actually. I just put a little bit of that shimmery shade in the inner corner, and then I just put my highlight on my brow bone. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's something super wearable, super easy to do. You can do something super similar without the base, but it will take more time and more product. So if you have something like that, I would definitely use it. Like it's a time saver, and yeah, and you save some products too. So, but I really like how it turned out. Super nice. So yesterday I filmed that look number 3, and I was hoping to actually do another version, like adding a little bit of shimmer in the center of my lid or something, but unfortunately could not do it. We're gonna do another look anyway. I really want to use the rose gold shade, this guy. I'm gonna try to do something around that, and I think I'm gonna mix it with Eccentric and Passion. So I'm gonna dig into Eccentric, and I'm not gonna be like uber precise with it. I'm just like applying it in my crease, and if it goes onto my lid, it doesn't matter really. It's a very pretty color also, like by itself, like for this fall. I think it could be like super pretty all over the lid. And I'm using a Morphe M441. Once again, it's a shadow that it is super blendable. The color is easy to build up. I'm gonna take a Sigma E25. I'm gonna use Passion. Place it in the outer corner. Very pigmented. Oh, I'm really liking that. Take a little bit more of Eccentric, the first shade, and go back into my crease. Oh, and once again, that's a look I would love to keep matte. So in that case, I would just like put either base or more of Eccentric all over the lid. It's just such a pretty color story here. Very full. Now, you know what? I'm gonna put a bit of Incense in the inner third. Alright. And then I'm gonna take the shade Rose Gold with my finger. I'm gonna place it in the center. No cut crease. Oh, so pretty. This formula is so good. I want to put some of Dazzling and spray my brush with some Fix Plus. And I'm going to place it in the very center. I don't know if we see a major difference, wet or not. So I'm actually going to pick up Dreamer. Let's see if we see something different. These shadows are so pretty. I have a feeling you can mix like them all together and it would be beautiful. And go back to Rose Gold with my brush. I'm gonna go back to Passion, and just intensify the outer corner. And in the inner corner, I'm gonna take Dreamer with my finger. On my lower lash line, I'm going to take Eccentric and Passion, starting with Eccentric. And with a smaller brush, Passion, really close to my lashes, and my upper lashes. Blend. And I'm gonna use some brown liner, my black coffee liner from Pat McGrath, in the waterline, and tight line with it. And that is the finished look. So I used the Hourglass Cushion Mascara. I'm still on the edge about that one. I don't know if I got a dry one, but I have like to put like tons of coats. But once I did that, like it looks good, but it's a lot of work. So I don't know about that. Bit on the fence. For my lips, I did that lip combo. I'm definitely in love with those little Sephora Lip Stories lipstick. That one is in the shade Somewhere in Spain, number 4. Again, super cute packaging. It was like just a perfect warm nude, like caramel nude. And on top, I put my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I'm so excited for the new one. I can't wait because this one has been my favorite of this year. Did not leave my side. And then for a blush, I used the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Songbird. And it was like the perfect shade with that eye look. And for a highlighter, I use the Dose of Colors like collab with Daisy and Katie, Fuego. I know it's not available anymore, but I have to use up all my makeup, okay? And it had that perfect like golden undertone. The shadows, once again, blended like butter. These like shimmers. I hope the camera does justice because it's so beautiful. Well, I love everything about that eye look. So there it is, look number 4. And oof, I'm living for it. My favorite so far, I think. I know I say that every time I do a new look, but really, that's the typical makeup look I want to do when I go out, when I have a wedding to go or event. It's so beautiful. Love it. Alright, well, let's jump onto the look number 5. And I don't know, it's gonna be hard to beat that one, but well, let's get going. Alright. What look is it? Number 5? Number 5. I think. I know I want to use Celestial since I haven't used it yet. To be honest, that's not the shade that I'm the most attracted in the palette. I'm just gonna revolve around like that shade to create a look. Alright, so I'm gonna pick up the shade Incense, place it in my crease. I always do that. I don't know why. I'm not sure it's a good idea, but I'm gonna pick up the shade Soul. I don't know if Soul and Celestial look good together. Maybe not, but we're gonna do it. Something different, right? I'm gonna place it all over the lid. Something I would not necessarily do. I have a feeling I didn't play a lot with Soul, so it's a very pretty color actually. I'm gonna take a bit of Volatile to intensify my crease. Blend. I'm gonna put a bit of base under my brow bone. That is looking sharp today. I actually carved out like with some concealer. And blend again with a bit of Volatile right there. Now in the outer corner, I'm gonna use Drama. Oh, that looks good with Soul. Yeah, I like that. Drama, I noticed before, has some fallout. And if you don't bake and your base is done, you're screwed. Make sure you tap the brush well. Because yeah, you get some fallout with Drama, of course. Drama has to have some fallout. And finish with what is left on the brush, a bit in the inner corner, just to bring a bit more dimension. And now, because I really like how those two pair together, I'm gonna go with my finger into Soul. And oh yes, look at the difference. Way better with the finger, huh? Just put a bit more of Drama with my finger, actually. Alright, so I cleaned this up a bit, and now I'm gonna go to the lower lash line, actually. So, Volatile first, and Drama. I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and I'm just gonna place it in the outer corner, close to my lashes. You could leave it like that, of course. I kind of like it like that, with like mascara, liner. We're gonna first put some light in our inner corner, the base color, just to brighten. And now we're gonna put Celestial. And where are we gonna put Celestial? Right there. Surprise, surprise. It's not as beaming as the other shade, or maybe it's because I have too many layers already. Okay, take some more of Soul. Right there. I think I want to add a bit of Dazzling actually. I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm not going to wet it right away. And I'm just going to place Dazzling right there. Yeah, I think I like that. It does that to me all the time. Like, I'm never sure of a look until I put liner and mascara, and now I actually love it. So I use my Stila Kitten highlighter. Again, my NARS Sin Blush, that is more in the cool tone, like purplish. What else did I use? Well, mascara, Monsieur Big. And then I did a little lip combo. I used a Buxom lip gloss. It was part of a little kit last Christmas. I really like these. And I actually used the Estella lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it's very icy lips, but since like the eyeshadow is a bit more muted, it's not as shiny as the other look. I think it looks great like that. I really like how it looks all together. I think the shades Dazzling and Celestial been a bit muted by the fact that I added like Soul with my finger, so it was probably too powdery as a base. It was not tacky enough to shine as much as I'm sure it can, but I kind of like it. I was, you know, on the edge of leaving it matte for the day, so I'm happy. I Really like this color combo. I like the purple. Once again, very fall. And I'm not sure I'm gonna do another look after that, or otherwise that video is going to be so long. So I'll create more looks, like maybe a get ready with me, or just I will just showcase another look with it in photos. Of course, if you follow me on Instagram, I post a lot of photos and a lot of looks that I actually don't post on YouTube. So if you want to see more, and also if you have any requests, please leave me a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to create a specific look that you guys are intrigued or curious about, like using a palette, a new palette or an older palette. If I have it, I'll be really glad to do it. So please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments down below. Thank you so much. There you go. 5 looks for the Norvina and Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. Overall, I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow palette. There's so many different looks you can do. Well, hopefully I show you kind of like the variety of looks you can create with that palette. The quality is great. All the shades blend really well together. I only had fallout with Drama actually. Base and maybe Love, a little bit of Kick Up when you're using like a natural air brush, but nothing dramatic. I'm really glad I got that eyeshadow palette. I would highly recommend it. If you purchase it during the sales, well, good for you. If not, maybe wait for the next sales, because I think Sephora will have another sale in November, if I'm not, October, November, if they keep it that way. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe please if you haven't already. Click on the little bell down there so you don't miss on my videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.